Because he's pressed yeah, I can't do it on this screen, though.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors
Disco.
and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Disco happened in the good times.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open air, Boîte de Nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Okay, Disco Superstar did, and we imitated it. So I adopted it. Why? I feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click. How long ago was the new? Anything else? Like who I am? Why'd I become a cop? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? I adopted it. Why? Because I guess I like the disco.
Everyone loved it.
Right.
Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only
Yeah,
the
Lightning Spade's
grimace
good.
remains.
How long ago was the new?
There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. 2 decades.
20
if the
years,
calendar is to be
okay.
trusted. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
So it's been 20 years since things were good and disco. Feel like I need that clicking sound.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because unlike Guillaume le Million, you are a police officer. It's your nifty little way to say, I'm armed and dangerous.
We're so cool. Anything else? Like who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco, plus the trivia you've picked up along the way. Episodic memory, however, remains in the dark. It may never return.
Never return.
You should prepare yourself for that.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be.
Oh?
You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Oh, we got +2 from knowing the origin of the expression, but my electrochemistry is still way too low to have any good shot at this. -1 logic if we think about disco. Suffered and suffered, dematerialized in a cloud of cocaine dust. Oh, but I can't unlock a new slot to research the thought. Okay, so I can't internalize the disco thoughts right now. I still don't know what these thoughts really do once we internalize them, but we'll find out soon. And let's try to put that tool in our hand. Tools. Chain cutters. Do I... There we go. Equip this to discover secret orbs in shady areas with the flashlight. Huh. I wasn't trying this at all earlier, was I? Oh, wow. It's actually got real-time lighting and real-time shadows. I had no idea. Okay. Neat. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. Like says, white chicks, we could try again. Yeah, and actually... we're getting a +1 bonus to electrochemistry there. That's really neat. Yeah, I was not expecting that. So now we're holding the chain cutters. We might be able to try to fix the sink.
Bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
They can make shadow puppets. Use their chain cutters to fix the faucet. Only an 8% chance, but let's try.
The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. you've probably never been a plumber.
And yes, as Lightning says, this is a white check. Mary, try it. Fine. Let's take the 3% chance of trying to stop the expression.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex.
Your face is fixated on this expression, yes.
Neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
And it would take a minor neurological miracle to stop the grin that we picked up from a disco star 20 years ago. I suspect that if we internalize thoughts about the disco, then maybe that would give us a bonus to stopping it once we understand it. Or maybe it would give the opposite. Maybe it would give a negative bonus. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom floor.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
Again, this is a super replayable game because you can do this such different ways. You're looking at the destruction. I'm sorry for this, and we're sorry, cops. I'm probably going to say that. I did it my way. This is where the magic happens. Very, very different. Say nothing, nod stoically. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
He takes a step door like he'd like to leave. Hey, we got 5 XP for just showing Kim the floor. Maybe Kim should have followed us to the bathroom. Yeah. What was the other thing I was saying here? Something. Oh, yeah, so, again, I played for like half an hour off stream just to see some of how different it can be. And yeah, so I told Kim that I couldn't remember anything. I told Kim a bunch of stuff like this, and I started saying crazy stuff about the apocalypse to the hotel manager, and then all of Kim's dialogue started becoming, you seem pretty nuts. I can't trust you with anything. Which she hasn't been saying to us on this playthrough thus far.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
No time to rest yet. Okay. So let's get back out of here. I don't know, should I just run around with the flashlight everywhere? Maybe. Not sure my dark area's been there. Wakey, good to see you. Hope you're doing great with the live long and prosper. We are continuing to run around Disco Elysium, finding... Oh, this guy's awake now.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy.
Oh.
It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Because we boost our electrochemistry with something we're wearing. Now this prompt came up that I mentioned seeing on the other playthrough I started. So yeah, we see the rum stain. How long have you been up already? An hour, 2 hours? Pretty long, it's drink o'clock. Not now!
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime? Maybe who cares? Just rum?
Finish thought. Okay, so we can't ignore that for now. What's giving us the electrochemistry boost? Our pants! So if I run around like this, I'll have less desire for drinking and drugs and stuff. Now I wonder if our electrochemistry was super high if we could not ignore the desire. Gotta spend money to make money. Oh, so I can't actually talk to... Oh no, this is a different guy. I was thinking about this guy.
The worker is in a deep slumber on the counter, rolled out of his open hand. You see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Pick up the pills. Challenging, wake him up. +1 from Ruckus talking to Gart. +1 from crashing into the wheelchair.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
This is an order. I am the law.
By the yelling man.
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
You're alive? Looked out for a long count there. Just see what happened if I yelled. He answers questions right now. You're alive?
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Why are you sleeping while the others are out striking? Who's behind organizing the strike? What about the dead body in the bar? Yours? Point to the bottle. Why are you sleeping while they're striking?
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. Or just getting some sleep. Or was.
Who's organizing the strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
Guess that makes sense somehow. I mean, there's no leader.
Okay. I
Oh.
guess there's also Everard.
Have we heard
He's
of
in
Everard?
charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate.
What
He's
the-
got our back.
What about the dead body?
Yeah. What about it?
You seem cool with it. Do you have many for those hanging from trees here? Just try to find out what you know about it.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch. Another one falls in a manhole. A third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
He says, "Say, why did you not like the Snyder Code yesterday? Was too busy to get into it. You thought it was 7 out of 10. I think it's a little too long. I think it overuses slow motion. I don't like the music choices. There are good things in it. I think the redesign of the villain is good. I'm impressed they re-rendered everything. The dialogue, they redid all the dialogue for the villain too, which is improved. The dark side stuff actually works pretty well. The cyborg stuff is way better than the original, where they had to tell things instead of show things. There are improvements, but I still don't like the style of the movie at all. I did like Watchmen that Snyder did, but I just don't like Snyder's style. It feels much more, I don't know, style over substance. So I'm just not into it. I didn't hate it, but I just didn't like it.
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
I didn't like the original either. I didn't like the original, the Whedon cut. I didn't like that either. But they're both better than Batman vs Superman, so that's something. Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
What trouble? You want trouble? Trouble it is.
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Kim made a
So
note.
Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepy Hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
It's something. Point the bottle. Yours?
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
You didn't like the Whedon cut? I'm shocked with the Kappa. Well, I mean, Whedon didn't film most of the stuff, right? I like Whedon stuff. I like the first Avengers movie. I love Firefly. I like Buffy, so Whedon itself is not a problem in terms of style. Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer.
He
Logistics.
doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going? That's wonderful. How's that going? Let's yawn. Then stairs to the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Noticed what's going on outside?
It's a total madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment.
He said they need to introduce Brainiac for Darkseid feels, stretch out like Marvel. Well, they did the opposite of stretching it out, right? I mean, they did Batman versus Superman before introducing their version of Batman, and they did Justice League before introducing Cyborg or the Flash. So, unlike Marvel, that did the Captain America movie and the Iron Man movie and the Thor movie all before doing Avengers.
For one,
No patience.
I can get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it a fan with darkness which ought to be deferred like corpses in a mausoleum? Was it pure nothing with your consciousness no smaller than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it bliss free of X somethings, which was our original dream? Was it pure nothing? Your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever, no poetry stuff, just quality time.
The
All
dock
right, I'll let
worker
you sleep.
doesn't
Hey, we got 5
answer.
XP.
His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Hey, we got 5 XP. All right, that's something. Okay, never stop saving. What if I want to change something? All right, we can still go to the west. Need to do something behind Kim's back? Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. I don't think we have anything to do behind Kim's back right now. Oh! I did not realize we could zoom in and out until just now. Ah. There's somebody over there, because I zoomed out. Kid.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is
It's
this
a
anyway?
bookstore, sir.
It's a bookstore,
We sell
huh?
books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
A net.
Books, postcards, easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
Little girl, I know what a book is. Books are like very long letters with stories inside them. Nah, it feels inappropriate to lecture this girl. Okay.
Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
Oh, and I don't actually have a choice to say fine. Don't tell me what to do. Hey, now I already made up my mind.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now. It's a bookstore, sir.
Wait, okay, what happens if we do?
Postcards, easy. Even a kid would know all of this.
What happens if we do the thing?
Yes, that's exactly it.
I also know what a postcard is. A small cardboard picture you can send to a friend or a loved one.
You got it, sir. What about board games?
But she's actually the one talking down to me now. Who cares about board games? No one. Police don't have time for games. I like playing games with people's minds. Police don't have time for games. I'm like Sylvanas. I've no time for games.
Okay, sir. This was all very enlightening. Can I help you with anything? Okay, sir.
Questions.
I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir.
Uh-huh.
My mum, her name is Plaisance. She
Uh-huh.
owns the store. Feel
Minding the
free to
register,
step in
organizing
and
the
browse our
stock.
wares.
You stand out here in the cold to advertise the
I'm
store.
signalling that the store is open.
Yes.
Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling.
I'm shining the flashlight right in her face. Yeah, Larry, sister, please take the flashlight away from my eyes. No, I'm interrogating the little girl trying to advertise the store. Because the zooming doesn't feel obvious. Yeah, no. I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Such a good little trooper you are. Learn the value of hard work. Pat her on the head. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Communist cop achieved. You're cold. Can I help in some way? I don't have any money.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Right. Have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir.
Right.
I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides,
Luring.
I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Vacuum bottle. Luring in customers. Shouldn't be at school
I
or
do my
something?
studies at home at the moment.
Uh-huh.
I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School's stupid. You're lucky not to be there. What is school anyway? Isn't school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life.
But
You
how's the book
succeed.
business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Good to hear it's going well. Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go
Let's go with bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
This is rather serious. We should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
Makes a note in his
Yes.
notebook.
Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
How does the curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic, the manifestations. Fine, I'll show you. I have no options to say. The plasmic manifestations. I'll show you.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Hey, about the other failed businesses.
Nothing really, sir.
Nothing,
Mum
okay.
doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back.
Alright, enough
Maybe
about
I
this
can tell
so-called
you about
curse.
some of our books instead.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens.
Kings and
I think that's
queens.
why people read them. To find the secrets.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Sure. Reading those doesn't make readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
That's a good line. That's a good line. I like that. Famous sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Famous for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. Maybe someone. I'll go with some vanity here. Maybe someone will write a book about my great interrogations someday.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'm a superstar cop. In the paper's everything. That'll show them. I'm just old tired cop. What use am I? We're doing sorry cop, but hey, I'm gonna go with the superstar cop this time.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
That's right. What about crime?
Fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that.
Mm-hmm,
And the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime itself is. Why do anyone want to read about crime? I get it. Crime, murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Well, time to arrest Annette for the lynching. And that's the end of that chapter. I'm a policeman myself, by the
You
way.
don't look much like a policeman.
She looks at you. I wish you looked at my green shoes. Maybe I'm not a policeman, or I should stop being one. What does Cap look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
This is the second time we've heard about Dick Mullen because they made fun. When I reported that we lost our badge, they made fun of me being Dick Mullen, who would not lose his badge, a fictional cop. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway, it's your thinker. Wow, look at that guy. I'll never be good as Mullen. Actually, I had other questions. Any chance to point to our head?
Head? Yes.
Yes.
Not head, child. Heads.
What? Flexibility. There are millions of different people out there. You have to get into their heads. Sometimes you just gotta be the killer to catch the killer.
Isn't that very dangerous?
Police live and breathe, danger, little girl. Mullen obviously lacks the chameleonic skill.
Unlike you, sir. He's
Hey,
just
we
a
got-
fictional character. He's no match for you.
When that's believing we're a superstar cop. Alright, we got 5
Maybe you
XP.
can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Don't call me sir, I'm a working man. There should be a book of you, saw she's cold, afraid of the curse. I'm going to do something right now. Wait, I should ask about romance first before trying this composure check. Like I said, I think she's being sarcastic. I don't know. Well, she smiles mischievously. Maybe you're right. Some of the other lines sound sarcastic. I took this one to be genuine, but you might be right. Oh, missing that sarcasm, maybe. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Imagines herself in that
Or
situation.
there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich man? Nope, they don't write those stories. What about when both men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? Well, a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all. Well, where everyone's for.
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, poor people are boring. Sometimes you forget about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What about poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
Right.
Those are unhappy books. for most of
Mixon
the
enjoyed the
pages.
scope. Good looking around later. It
sad
says
about what they have
Mixon says
lost,
game looks
but then it
interesting.
all
Might need to
turns
look
out
into
just
it.
fine in the
Very
end.
interesting dialogue. Very poetic in many places. Have a good night, Mikazan. Make sure you check out Mikazan if you have not. Oh, and both men are bad.
These are not very common.
Uh-huh.
You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
Well, if it's really well written.
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Which is kind of the fourth question. What about where the book where the man lead business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into a spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. Rules of nature. Okay. No.
No, I don't know.
Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, ask your mom. Wait, is this a real story? What is this?
Yes, she knows books.
What was that?
Yeah.
An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain.
I have a dream. What? Nanomachine, son. Phantom limb. Scarred for life. Unfinished novel. Alright, I have the questions. We didn't get another bonus for talking about romance, but hey, we got a 58% chance. A 58% chance to try to deduce something for Annette.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Okay, we succeeded. Hey, why do you keep your hands folded? Actually, we rolled really well. We needed a 12. We got a 16. We got a 5 and a 6 on the dice.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks
She
wary.
knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show me. Actually, I'd rather not do anything. Every time I do something, people get hurt. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest, a facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
You heard me. Hands up. It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots a suspicious gaze. Yes, because I rolled some dice. There were a few other hits. It's super simple for a detective such as myself. There were a few other hints. Should I say that? What if she asks what the hints are? I'm like, I don't know. There were a few other hints, actually. Seems like a little Sherlock Holmesy, but then I'd have to list the hints. I'll just say yes.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Oh, here we go. One more. I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind, so I still have to go into the why. Think you can do better to do something about me. That's interesting, but...
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There's no riches without personal sacrifice. Rats been nibbling your fingers. Child labor is dismal working conditions. Well, the pressure your mother's putting on you seems correct.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Either way, another ace deduction by the #1 detective in town. Hope this entertained you. Ace deduction.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here.
Oh?
Ask her to do the same.
That was a Master Mask move. Whatever, kid. I don't need to prove myself to you. To do something about me.
You're quite sober.
Oh, well, okay.
The lieutenant does
Well,
not
I mean-
flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
He is intensely not flinching. Nice, they nailed that voice actress character. Very sympathetic. Yeah, because we don't get too much of that here, all I can think of is the Oliver twist. Please, sir, I want some more. I want some more crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. How do you know I'm usually not sober? I'm having a grand time being sober. I'm also sad my head hurts. How do you know I'm not usually sober? My face is still bloated and I look half dead.
Because you usually aren't.
I'm having a grand time. I'm also sad my head hurts.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
Thanks, and that.